in a good mood or pissed off mood?
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Anthony Rizzo looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Next. Jose Barrios gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Bullet back up the middle. Kepler is there, and he has it for the. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
The next 0-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
In now, Cody Bellinger, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit in the air to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 22,
Juan Soto to the plate now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 39 on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
Hey, he's looked unstoppable in the batter's box for well over a month now, so I wouldn't count him out. And I know we get paid to call these games, but I can't help but become a fan right here. I'm hoping he gets a knock. This is good for the game.
And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting. Streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they... Adam Ottavino starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Polanco.
Here comes the first pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, someone that's been struggling a bit is Jonathan Scope. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. In his career, Cruz is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Cruz is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Kepler retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
One out, nobody on. Here it comes on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Crone playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once in AB, maybe once.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Cruz going back. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Eric Logan. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Juan Soto. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Logan is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Now got it. Third baseman, DJ.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Blake Parker is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 38, Blake Parker.
DJ LeMahieu will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as they'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a two-run shot to right center. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as this lead swells to 7-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here in this half inning. Now another 0-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Kepler ranging back at the track, the wall, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 8-0.
Welcome back as the Twins look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down. Hits it high and deep out to center field. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The 3 of us return with more. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in, Eric Logan. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this finds the wall over near the 339 sign. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He swings and lines it to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they retired on just 4 pitches as the lead holds at 8-0. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Hit out toward second. Logan scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, there's a swing and a miss. Says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down. Next now, Juan Soto. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Juan Soto.
He's set and the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Comes set and the 0-1. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one. Yeah, that's a pitch right there
now
to split finger that
right
needs
fielder,
to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge as he lifts it in the air to right field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Stays alive, still 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And there's out number 2. Striding into the box, C.J. Cron. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Cole Stewart gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Rosario has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 35, shortstop Cody Bellinger.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Juan Soto. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Rosario. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Bellinger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
Up next for the Yankees.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit hard on the ground is short. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on.
Leading off for the Twins.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH,
hitter,
Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With
the 0-2 once more. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
now batting, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready now, Max Kepler looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
MLB At Bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for your phone or tablet, MLB At Bat provides live audio, pitch tracking, stats, news, highlights, and more. Visit MLB.com for details.
Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. This is line to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jason Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Trevor May comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Now batting.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next will be the speed threat, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kepler has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Yanks lead 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The 0-1 on its way. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! Two-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. Number 21 for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
The left fielder, number 20. Eddie.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Scope. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Cody Bellinger.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Gonzalez is there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And this will bang up against the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Takes this the other way to right. Cruz has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Brett Gardner will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. He swings and grounds it to short. Gonzalez to his left. He's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 14-2. Here's C.J. Cron now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due.
Three, out, full 4, take the base. 3, you're out, out, 3,
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
14-3 is the final score in this one. The New York Yankees with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Adam Ottavino earns his 8th victory of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Jose Barrios struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.